How do you practice like a champion? I'm James Anderson, and today I want to talk to you about how we practice, whether that's doing homework or working at school or any number of things we might do in life. Because the way champions, the way someone who's constantly growing, constantly improving, getting better all the time practices, is very different to the way most of us practice. And if you ask most people, well, how do those people that get really good practice? They'll say, oh, they practice more or they practice harder. And that's not necessarily true. The way you practice, not the amount solely that you practice, is what's important. And the two qualities that we need to have in order to be practicing effectively is that we need to have focus and direction. Most of us, when we say we practice, aren't doing much at all. Like, for example, if you take the way I practice my golf. When I practice my golf, I go out into the golf course, I hit the ball, I walk around. I'm not really doing anything other than playing the game. I'm having a chat, I'm having a walk, but I'm not doing anything really to improve my game. Many of us spend years and years and years at work without really practicing in a way that helps us improve. Certainly when I was at school, I would sit down to practice my essay writing. And what I'd do is I'd practice. I'd write an essay. And I'd spend the time, I'd spend the energy, but I really didn't know how it was being spent. People who improve know what they're working on. They have a focus. They say, as I'm sitting down to work on this essay, I'm not writing an essay, that's not a focus. I'm working on my introductory sentences, or I'm working on including quotes that are relevant to the topic we're talking about, or it's something small and specific. But having a focus on its own isn't always enough. Often what we focus on is doing our best, doing the things that I know I can do, being careful, making sure I can repeat, I can make the work more reliable. But people who improve have a focus. This is what I'm working on. And the thing I'm working on is something I can't currently do well. It's something in my learning zone. We have focus and a direction, and that direction is improvement, not consolidation and reliability and making the performance the same and just repeatable. It's about improvement and growth. And so when we see our children saying that they're practicing, whether they're practicing their football, whether they're practicing their essay writing, whether they're practicing their instrument, whatever it is they say they're practicing, ask those two questions. What are you practicing? And if they say, my music, that's not practice. That's just spending time playing the instrument. If they say, I'm practicing this chord and this chord, or whatever it might be, so that's great, you've got to focus. Tell me, are they things you can already do? Are you making those more reliable? Are you making it consistent? Are you making it something you can do really repetitively? Because that's rehearsal, that's not practice. That's making sure you can do it. It's not getting better. And if they say, no, it's something that I can't do at the moment, I can't work out how to do that, then they've got direction. When you see your child practicing, check for those two things. Focus, know specifically what it is you're practicing, and direction. Make sure that focus is in your learning zone that gives you the direction of improvement. When you've got those two things, they'll practice like a champion.